All right, good afternoon to you all. We are back again, and I'm sure we have mastered the issue that we've been having so far. So, we're about to get started with this interview, and that you guys been waiting for a very long time, knowing that we're supposed to start at 1 o'clock. It's now after 6, but we had some technical difficulties that is beyond our control. So, we will get into the live as soon as possible. I will have my guests up here. I'm just going to run a few ads and then we'll just take it from there. And, and then we'll go straight into the live. Thank you so much for your patience. And thank you for waiting. For those who are watching right now, wherever you're watching from, sorry, just go ahead and share the live and so that we can have everyone here listening to this interview. I know persons have been waiting for a pretty long time, and we do apologize for that. We did had some technical issues, and like I said before, it is beyond our control. However, we were able to fix it, and this life should able to go on without any issues. So let's pray to God that nothing happens, and we can continue the life from now right on to the end. Also, I have my guests waiting. So, like I said, I will do a little bit of a promo very quickly and then we'll take it from there. All right. So, I want to start with the Three Brothers, Two Sisters event place. They have an event coming up every Sunday. Each and every Sunday, it's from 6 p.m. until, I guess, in the morning, until they decide to close. Music by Island Superior and more. And also, it is free all night, and you can see the address there. It is 3522 Church Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Okay, so this is what happening here every single Sunday, each and every Sunday, right? So let's say, for example, if you miss it tomorrow, you can still go to it next week as well. Okay, so it is called the Cool Out Sundays. Three Brothers, Two Sisters event space. Okay, so just remember, if you forget the address or anything, you can always give me a shout out and I can provide you with the information. All right. So I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit while I bring up the auto tape and we can take it from there.
Dem Rock Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go.
Even if you're away.
Firstly, rest up, charge up, rise up, earn.
मेरा नाम है चमेली मैं हूँ माले नाले बेली
Let him go.
think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year, all the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more, Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Good evening. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for the show. This is my first time here, so I'm excited. I came with friends, but I guess my friends are shy, so I said I'm going to be in the spotlight today. So I'm from Grenada, and this is my first time here, so that's why I came to support. You know? Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
When I know, yeah, you love my soul forever. I love. Don't know why all my type leaves me loveless, high and dry. Now I know.
All right, so that is the Demrock Music Award. So that show is happening in Guyana on November 14th. If you haven't got your tickets yet, as you can see, this award is going to probably rock Georgetown. So I would say go out and get your tickets as soon as possible. They have a regular version of the ticket, and then they have a VIP version, which has to do with the red carpet. All right. So if you want to be on the red carpet, you want to get that experience that you probably would have seen on BET and other places, the Demrock Music Award is going to bring that to you right in Guyana at the National Cultural Center. It's November 14, 2025. So just that's just in a couple of weeks. So if you haven't got your tickets, go out and get your tickets and be a part of this show and support one of our own too as well. Like you see, it's going to be only Guyanese artists, only Guyanese artists performing, and also only Guyanese artists who is going to be honored that night in respect to their awards. Travis Chase is also one of the honoree on that night, so you don't want to miss that opportunity. Jomo, I believe, is going to be one of those two as well, so you want to get your tickets as early as possible. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time that we bring our guests up, and so that we can get this interview going that you guys been waiting for. And I hope he's also ready to come on board here so that we can get this entire thing going. So with no further ado, so I will bring him up here. Just give me one moment. Let me see if I can find him in my studio. There we go. All right. Let me just fix everything here. All right. Let me just see. I think you're muted. There we go. All right. Can you hear me clearly now?
Clear, 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 clear.
All right. All right. So welcome once again to this show. Yeah. Which usually supposed to be aired in the morning, like I mentioned before. We decided to come on today, Saturday at 1 o'clock. But that did not happen. We tried to have the show, but it didn't happen because of our technical difficulties. So we want to thank God that we were able to fix that, and now we're here to get this show started. So how are you doing today?
I'm lovely, man. Beautiful day, kind of crazy day, but nevertheless, in your company, bro.
Exactly. Nevertheless, we're going to be able to make it happen. So Naycha K.I.D. You know, when I heard the name Naycha K.I.D, I thought it was Nature, but then the spelling is different.
Naycha.
Naycha. So how did you come about with that name?
The name Naycha K.I.D came from back home. Originally they used to call me Ninja. Okay. And Ninja Man back in Guyana. And me always being on my front step, there was a little dark spot on my bridge that I usually sit and look at the stars. I'm an individual that love to look up to the skies. Okay. You know, and a man passed, one of my friends passed and said, "Boy, you always looking up for your nature, man, or what?" you know. So no, I decided to say, I like that name, you know. So I ended up, no, I'm not a man. I was like 18 then, so I said I'm more like a nature kid. Okay. You know? And the name was Nature, as you had it spelling it. Nature. But I came to Antigua, and then Antiguans don't call me Nature. they say nature,
Okay.
with the dialect. So we switch up the name nature from nature, N-A-T-U-R, spelling to N-A-Y-C-H-A. And as you notice, the kid is abbreviated. The kid simply means knowledge increase daily. So
Okay.
nature knowledge increase daily.
Okay. So I guess you don't plan to change the Nature Kid to something else.
Yes, yes, yes. In fact, I'm trying to rebrand this year from Nature Kid to Nature King, or probably just Nature.
Yeah, but then
So
the abbreviation is what makes the difference. So
it's
what's
different,
going to
yes.
happen to the abbreviation?
Or we can find something else.
It's gonna be Nature King, aka
Or
Nature Kid.
Nature Kid, yeah, or Nature, aka, or formerly known as Nature Kid, something. I'm
Okay,
just
something.
because
Okay.
everybody keep mixing it up, Nature Kid as a child. You know
Yes,
what they say? They're saying, yo, you're a big man now, So
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. I don't see anything wrong with that because even though you might hear some names and so forth, and you can tell that
Hmm.
in the earlies that's how you started, right?
Yeah,
But then eventually, now that you're a grown man, you're an adult. But I
yeah.
still didn't see anything wrong with it because when I heard Nature Kid, I wasn't thinking
Hmm.
of a kid. So in
Okay.
my head, I was already thinking that it's probably a name that you started off with, and this is
With
the name that
yes.
you want to continue with. But you said that you're going
Yeah.
to make that change, right? Okay,
Probably, yeah.
okay. And for the Guyanese folks who are listening right now, just remember, thank you so much for tuning in wherever you at. London, Canada, United States, in Guyana, Antigua, whichever part of the Caribbean, wherever you at, maybe Europe, I'm not even sure, but you can go ahead and change the life. And also, I want to thank you for your support too as well by tuning in here today as we're having this interview. And as you can hear, Nature Kid, okay, he definitely has an accent. So he's gonna tell us how did he end up with this accent.
Well, the accent came with me migrating from Ghana to Antigua at the age of 18. And I've been living here from since then. It was over 29 years now. I've been here in Antigua living. 29? Eh, yeah, roughly. No, 27 years. I've been
Yes,
here in Antigua living. So the accent is, me being from a teenager to now, the accent is definitely strong. Still with the Guyanese, but the accent is very much strong. Yeah,
of
man.
course. And like us Guyanese, we can pick up many
Quick,
different accents. That's the bit. That's a different.
quick.
That's the thing, right? We can pick up a Bajan accent. We can pick up a
Yeah.
Trinidadian accent, and most of all, we can pick up a Jamaican accent.
Next.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So I don't see anything wrong with that. But you've been living in Antigua, and
Mm.
that's where you've been performing. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, man. Been doing my career has been propelling from since 2005, 2004, when I first hit the soca scene. Because originally I'm a dancehall slash reggae artist. Originally reggae dancehall, but in Antigua it's more predominantly soca. So I had to, adjust myself to the culture, and henceforth I started doing soca music. So 2004 we had a rhythm came out. It's titled the Goat Pen, and with that rhythm I made my name on the soca scene. First time entering the competition, first time getting first runner up. The second year I joined a band, LA Crew, and with that I had at least 4 or 5 hits that year in 2005. And I'll continue down the line in 2006, 2007. I made a transition to gospel. Um, and with that transition, I came out with a song like Faithful, Sunny Day. And it was a smooth sailing throughout the career as an artist here in Antigua. So, I never really did much promotion back home. I went to Ghana in 2016, and I went back 2018 again to do some promotion. But I think it's officially time for me to reconnect with my roots.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
man.
And I was going to go straight into that because I want you to tell us exactly where you're from in
Mm.
Guyana.
I'm originally from the East Coast, Melanie to be exact, the spoiled village. That
Okay.
was definitely named after Burnham's daughter. Melanie went to school at Golden Grove Secondary School, where I placed the first junior calypso champion for Guyana in
Yes, yes,
1995.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. And can you
yeah.
tell us about that? Like, um, you know, when you enter that competition, sorry,
Mm.
back then in 1995. So basically, I believe I was in high school, right?
Yes, yes.
So what was that
I
like
was
for
in
you?
third farm. That
Yes.
was crazy. I already love the stage because I always singing around the place. In the village, I was always getting away from home to go and sing. The same corner that natural black bus from,
Okay.
that's the same corner that I also was nurtured. Um, it was crazy. So there's a teacher, Joel Gonzalez, and Bridget. You might know Bridget. Bridget is Ernest's mom.
Yes.
Ernesta that sings, she was also very much instrumental in my calypso career in school.
Okay.
So they came together, they wrote a song for me and let me loose on the stage, my
Yes.
first competition, and that was it. We went from underdogs to my gosh.
Okay. I wonder, do you have any memories of that? Like anything,
Yeah, man.
any
Listen, it's the first time seeing the Guyana Defense Force band accompanied with also the police band come together to work. It was a
Yes.
big show. It was a big show. The finals was grand at the National Culture Center, and we came home with a trophy. The first time we were entering, the
Wow.
first time people ever hear about Golden Grove Secondary School and this little boy, shot little boy.
Yes.
And from there, my career as a musician propelled. You
Yes.
know, yeah,
That's
man,
interesting. I've never heard about this. You see, this
yeah.
is the reason why, as Guyanese we need to reconnect, because the only thing I can
Mm-hmm.
remember probably about Golden Grove Secondary School, Coven John Secondary School, President's College is when we competing at athletics,
Athletics.
right?
We usually beat you guys. We had some of the best cyclists and runners on the East Coast.
Yes, well, Chandra Paul is from Coven John, right?
Yeah. No, no, no. You went to school with my sister right there. Same
Exactly.
class.
He went to Coven John Secondary, so at
Yeah.
least we achieved something back in those days. All right, so basically, you from Melanie? Is it Melanie
Mel-
Damashana or
Melanie Damashana.
Melanie Damashana? Okay.
Yeah.
So living in that particular area, in that village, because I know back in the day, Melanie was such a popular space. For some
Yes.
reason, it used to consider like a residential area a
It
little bit,
was, yes,
right?
a lot of scheme houses built by the government.
Yes. So how did that area really shape you in terms of your singing?
You see, that Melanie was some of my biggest supporters. The elder folks, they knew me from always singing in the corner. When we go to play basketball, you will see a crowd after basketball. It's me and somebody clashing, whether freestyling or using back Bounty Killer songs as a dub plate. So
Yes.
I was always in the society, the community, and they always knew me as a young singer.
Yes.
And so a lot of them were very proud when they see me start stepping up into the band system. When I went to join EC Connection, I went to join a band, and there was some bigger supporters as an 18-year-old. Usually, if I'm not singing, they're not going in. That's
Yes.
how Melanie was for me. And these were people that was old, that was big people, but they supported me a lot.
All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Yes. Yes. Because I was about to ask you in terms of your influence, if you can remember any one person in Guyana that influenced you in
Yeah,
respect to
man.
your music.
Yeah, man. You heard about Mr. Eddie Hooper. Mr. Eddie Hooper is the guy who sing "We Are Your Friends Now."
Hmm.
He's international artist. His daughters, yeah, man. Sid Hooper, Janet Hooper, Juice, his son. These were people that were instrumental. And also there's a guy named Kwesi Sampson. Kwesi was a guy. I'm telling you, when all the big artists from Melanie singing, I'm standing there. He said, "Look, give Ninja a chance. Let him sing. Whenever you have to sing, let him sing." So he gave me that push, man, to do what I gotta do.
All right.
Yeah,
Good.
man.
Great. So Eddie Upe, is he different from Eddie Grant or?
Yes, Eddie Grant, and Rudy Grant also village close. They were more on the Paradise area. Everybody know Eddie Grant and Rudy Grant. Two giants. Rati 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 re.
Yeah.
Down, come let me rock down through Electric Avenue.
You know what? I know it's funny about that song because I used to hear that song as a kid growing up every single day, and we're about the same age. Um,
Yeah.
I used to hear that song every single day, but I thought that it was some foreigner, whatever it is,
International,
so
yeah.
forth
'Cause he based in Barbados. He was based in Barbados.
at the
Both of
time.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you realize that, wow, this is a Guyanese, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then you know, you can hear the song being played in so many different places and so forth.
Hmm.
And when I hear the song played in all these places, I'll be like, you know, he's Guyanese, right? So no, we have to big up, we have to big up our Guyanese people, just like Natural Black too as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
A lot of times, these guys are mistaken for someone that was born somewhere else, but they're all Guyanese too as well.
If
Right?
even me as an artist, when I first start, everybody think I was Jamaican. Nobody ever attribute me being a Guyanese-born, because
Yes,
they don't think that we as Guyanese have that kind of talent down there. But that is fastly changing now, in terms of people
that is
mentality about us.
that is true. That is true. And you know what? Guyanese music need to be in the forefront. And
Mm,
if you watch the ad there from that's coming from the Demarok Music
mm,
Award that's going to be held on November 14th, right? It's an
yeah.
opportunity where Guyanese can see local Guyanese artists performing, right?
Mm,
And even in a day like today, we're seeing other artists coming up in so many different ways, right? And then
mm.
all of a sudden, I start doing this show, which is the Good Morning Show, which is the Good Morning Show, just to let the guys know who are watching right now and listening that the Good Morning Show usually comes on, should be
In the
coming
morning.
Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 8
Eh,
a.m. Okay?
ah,
Yes. And then eventually I start talking to a lot more musicians and
yeah.
kept moving from one to the other, right? Because after you, I have someone else that I'll be speaking to on Monday
Mm,
morning, another musician that lives in New York. Yes.
nice.
All right. Now, when you started as an artist, what type of music, what genre of music you were singing?
Reggae and dancer. That's my love. If you hear me sing reggae, as you hear me sing reggae is my
Yes.
love.
Yes.
That's my first love, reggae boy. Um, Reggae.
I can
I
I
am a
I
big
can see the
listen.
energy and I probably can feel
Hmm.
the energy too.
Yes,
Yes.
for me, the only singer on the face of the earth that ever exists is Bob Marley. That's for me. And when it comes to groups, the only group that ever existed was Steel Pulse. There's no anything is followers.
Yes.
That's just me. That's my
Yes.
personal thing because Bob Marley and Steel Pulse were very instrumental in my upbringing. There
Yes.
was a Grenadian man. He used to make shoes, my neighbor. And this guy would just play Bob Marley and Steel Pulse. And then as I grow older, I start listening, literally listening to the music. Not just hearing, just was listening. So, and it became staples. Some of the lyrics become staples in my life that I use as life mottos and life encouragement, encouragement in
Yes.
life. So yeah, yeah, man. And if you listen to any one of my soca songs, you will see that in each one of my soca songs, you might hear a Bob Marley element, or it is actually reggae on a soca beat because I don't know to sing deliver in a soca way. So always, you could take my soca lyrics and put them on a one drop easily.
All right. And now that you mentioned the soca song, as a matter of fact, I
Mm,
do have a clip, so I'm gonna play that clip, and so that
mm.
our listeners can hear that.
Austin, the plainland, customs, immigration. Blessings are only down, tell them this is the season. This is the mood right now, happy. Tell them that I'm happy, happy. Nobody gon' take me joy away, not today. Tell them this is the mood right now, happy. Tell them that I'm happy, happy. Don't make them disturb me, peace no way, not today. Me in a mood, happy mood, me thankful. Yeah, boy, you're feeling good. Me express the gratitude with a smile
With a
upon
smile
my
upon the
face.
face.
There we go. Okay. So you want to give us a little bit? Can you play
Hey,
this for us?
this song is a me stepping out after being ridiculed, being
Yes,
chastised, being put down. I'm saying, look, I can't make nobody take away my joy. This
that's
is
right.
my joy. This is my happiness, and this is this is a result of me stepping into a new season in my life. You
Yes.
know, yeah, man. So a beautiful song. I love this song. I love this song. This song is now getting some big traction. I went to New York this year. Introduced it to my Guyanese crowd, and they're loving it. They're loving it. They're loving it. Everybody say, "Yo, keep pushing this." I'm getting. And Winston, this is when I went to New York and meet Winston. You know, Winston, I'm a good friend, boy. Winston, full me up with some nice juice, some nice, some nice roots. And Winston said, "You know what? I'm gonna help you. I'm
Yes.
gonna help you move forward as an artist. I love your music. I love your vibes. I love your style." And henceforth, this is how he link the two of us.
Yes.
So big up yourself, Winston, aka Ras Gad.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Winston, because I know he's listening, and he's the
Yeah.
he's the person that made the connection, and
Mhm.
here we are today. All right, he's a good guy, right? Actually, I sent a song to my brother, and he
Mm.
listened to it, and he said, that man could sing. He's an artist right there. This is an artist right there. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to step on anybody's toes, because
Mm.
not everybody can do their thing. All right.
Yeah.
I guess we have to respect each other in terms of where they're at, right?
Yes,
But
true, true.
we can tell a very good artist, when we hear the song, when we hear the lyrics, when we hear the voice,
Mm.
and everything else and so forth, right? How did you put together this song, Happy?
I heard an instrumental, this producer from Belize. I heard the instrumental, and it just came. This is how I make music, and according to how the instrument hits me, it flows. That's how I make music. So when it hit me, I just smile and say, boy, I just shake my head and say, this is the time, this is the mood. And
Okay.
henceforth the song just came. I didn't know what to do in the introduction. If you
Yes.
notice, I say Austin, the plane land, customs, immigration. That is my son. I call it. His name is Austin. So I say
Yes.
Austin. I mean, the blessings, the time for our transition in terms of movement is now.
Yes.
He's the one that's always with me. The two big ones don't have no time with me, but the little one is always with me. So,
Yes.
Minnie was having a conversation, I was having a conversation, and it just came about like that. So I said, hey, Austin, the plane land, custom.
Who's Austin, by the way?
Hey, my son, my last son.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay. You didn't mention that. I kind of missed that. So
My last one.
Austin is very popular.
Yeah.
Austin is very popular. So he was
Yeah,
born in
man.
Antigua.
Yeah, all Antiguans have sons.
Okay.
Married here.
Yes.
Beautiful wife for 20 years and 3 sons.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Nice.
man.
Nice. All boys.
All boys.
Good. Okay. So, moving on, because I know you did
Mm.
move from secular into what? You tell us.
Gospel.
Okay.
Gospel. Yeah. It was a time in my life that that real rough.
Yes.
So I did a transition. The father called me to give me a break, and I did gospel music. Gospel music was doing real good, real good. But my style of reaching the people was always unorthodox, and it was not welcomed by some people. And because of that, I get totally ostracized. From a lot of the gospel shows, they pushed me off because I went into a competition in 2019. My first return to the competition in 2019, and that was it, boy. Everybody just think I did the ultimate sin to enter into a competition with a gospel song. The song is entitled "I Got Love," and from since then every gospel show that was coming, it was, oh, we don't want him, we don't need him. And
Yes.
this is a guy. If you have a gospel show tomorrow night and you call me and say, Naycha, we need you to headline this gospel show, I say, no problem, I'm coming.
Yes.
But to see that that trust was literally ripped, boy. It was
Yes.
ripped from
Yes.
me. I see the ugly truth about some people.
Yes. Of course.
So at the moment, I'm just at the spot that I'm saying I'm doing music. Let me do music. There's no moral still the same because it was the same before I entered gospel. No, so I'm just doing music right now, beautiful music. And yeah, that's what it is right now. Holistic music as you hear. This is the mood right now. Happy. You could hear his good music.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know us Caribbean people, we grew up in the church. We grew up, reading the Bible,
Mm,
and even though we're from different denomination, right?
mm,
Um, we come with our own beliefs, okay? And I can understand, but I feel in today's world, things are a little bit more modern. It's not that
yeah.
we're moving away from what we were taught and what we know what the Bible stands for, but then especially when it comes to music, right? It is important because you don't have to only sing the song at the gospel fest, right?
Mm,
You can sing a Christian song anywhere, right? So I do understand, when you enter that competition, everybody was like, "What are you doing?" Right? But you were
mm,
performing gospel, right? At
mm-hmm.
that competition, which was also important, right? Because when you look at Cassidy and all the others in the United
Mm.
States and so forth, they do sing gospel at a whole different level, right? What do you have
Yeah,
to say
but
about
yeah, Cassidy is my friend. He's one of the person that usually call me, message me on on Facebook and say, "Hey, bro, what's happening?" Make sure you check it now and then. Yeah, so I know Cassidy. I know Cassidy is very, very, very unorthodox when it comes to
that? Yes,
the gospel music.
yeah,
So you're one of my pioneers in what I did. So going out and bring the gospel to a different crowd. But
yes.
for me, it is what it is. So I'm here still. I'm doing what I do and still connecting to people. Still impacting people's life.
Yes.
So yeah, man.
All right, so let's listen to one of your popular beats right now, and I love
Hmm.
this beat. So I was able to put together a clip. All right, so let's listen to
Ah,
it. Here we go. All right, so this one is called Faithful. Faithful. I can see your reggae expertise coming out in this song. And I can tell you this, I love this song. I love this song. I've been playing this song from the time that we spoke, from the time that I met you and I found out
yeah.
about this song. I've been playing it on my YouTube. So
So getting some views.
yes,
Ah,
exactly. And I'm sure because I shared on my Facebook as well. So if you check your views, you probably might see a little bit difference,
mm,
a jump probably. So you can find, for those who are listening, you can find Faithful um, on YouTube. Okay, so
mhm.
just make sure that you put in Faithful by Naycha K.I.D. All right. Tell us about this song, the production and everything. I can see, man, it's like living
Listen,
HD, even though it was done a couple of years ago.
yes, yeah. This song is now gaining some wicked traction. I
Yes.
performed this song last night at an event, and
What happened? It was good.
listen to me. This is a crowd that I didn't expect to know this song. This is a crowd with, let me say, 90% Caucasian.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was a Caucasian guy, a white guy, who invited me to the show, say he's a big fan and he loved the song. At the end of the song, while I'm singing, a next artist, a good friend of mine, decided to, hey, I want to touch your mic. He grabbed the mic and started rapping on it, on the reggae beat, started rapping on it. When he gave me back the mic, I did the last verse and the chorus. When I was singing, why yo yo yo, the whole crowd like, yeah, yeah, the whole crowd.
Yes.
So this song, to be honest, this is the only song that I didn't know when I wrote it. I
Yes.
didn't know the reason behind me writing it. I'm telling you, I could give you a backstory to every one of my songs, where I was, what I was doing. This is the only song that I couldn't remember the reason for writing it.
Oh,
But
really?
all I remember, it was a freestyle in the studio.
Yes.
It became a free, what we call it, a ID, and the ID materialized. We
Yes.
have Jara Nurse on the same rhythm, and we have an ex-young Jamaican artist named John Mark. And it just happened. This is just one of the songs that just happened. I'm too, even right now talking to you, me try to remember when or how I wrote this song. I can't remember. So, but it came out to be a therapy song for me
Oh,
because,
yes.
to be honest, at that time I needed it.
Yes.
When I start listening back to the song, I look anyway. I had some real rough days here in the Twin Islands state, but
Yes.
so so it became a song of therapy for me. The video was done by one of my friends and one of my co-laborers. He was one of the guys also that used to get chastised and put down because of his method of carrying gospel. This was a night I went by him
Yes.
and he said, "Kid, we're gonna do a shot." As you can see, I'm very rough and rugged in this video.
I think it went well with the video, with the lyrics, and everything else.
Yes.
Yes.
When we post this song in 2019, when we posted it, we never expect for it. It's over 100 and something thousand views. One of my most viewed songs. People start calling me from Solomon Island.
Yes.
So I had to Google to know where Solomon Island is. Some island of people start messaging me, so this is one of my breakthrough songs, so I thank God for that. And it's a beautiful message too.
Yes, and it's
back God is faithful.
Exactly, and it's back on the airways again because I can now, I can say by putting it on Facebook and also putting it in my home and so forth. Hopefully, others are gonna pick up on it and sharing. I keep sharing this song because even though you did it, it seems as though like it was just hidden.
Yes, it was. As I tell you, and as a reggae song, it's the only song for me that is not soca in Antigua that cut through. And people will play it on every radio station. They played it on the national television station ever so often. I must give shout out to ABS Television for the love they've been showing me for the years. So yeah, man. So this is one of my favorite songs. This is one of my go-to songs to feel good. So if I'm on stage and I'm doing a set, when the songs start playing, it's just Richie, yeah, man.
It's a very good song, and I think you just need to promote this song a little bit more. It can become a theme song because I just kept playing it for some reason. I just kept playing it. I was doing a little bit of workout too as well in my home, and I just kept playing this song over and over again because I'm not sure why. If it's because it is speaking to me as someone who's also faithful, right? So I think I can relate to the word faithful because we all go through so many different challenges in life, right? And the lyrics of this song, obviously, it does speak to me, and I just connect with it, and that's the reason why I just keep playing it because so far I think the last time I realized I think you had like 131,000 views, right? So we're hoping that those individuals who are watching right now, thank you so much for staying with us here, that you can go to YouTube and you can look up Faithful, and and this is by Naycha K.I.D, and give him some views on this song, and don't forget to share it on your Facebook as well, right? Did you want to add something to that?
No, man. I'm saying the same thing. Yeah, well, right now, we've got at least 100 more people have watched it. It's got 132.1K.
There you go.
So,
you see, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's a very good song. I don't know how come it's not played on the areas in Guyana. It's a very good song.
And again, it wasn't promoted. I didn't do much promotion. And I did went to Guyana on a concert in 2018, as I told you, and I did some promotion with it. But it wasn't me on the ground, like literally on the ground putting in the work. But all that's gonna change.
Great, good. Hopefully,
It's going to change.
hopefully we're gonna see some new things happening pretty
Yeah,
soon.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And since we on the topic of faith, how has your faith influenced your music, and how do you see your platform as an entertainer?
Um, the faith keep me balanced.
Yes.
Not to go overboard and do say crazy things. you know, in my earlys, I did some recordings that wasn't too becoming, but those recordings never make it out. And looking back now, I say this is the reason why these recordings haven't made it out because it's not my style. It wasn't my style. So faith has been balancing me through, keeping the lyrics clean and positive, so the youths, can get something to gravitate to. Yeah, man.
That's right. That's right. And we got to think about the youths these days because I'm not sure what they're listening to. This is good songs, this is good lyrics. I listen to some of the songs and I'm like, oh my gosh. Maybe if you hadn't moved on from secular into gospel, you probably would have been doing some dancehall thing over there, right?
No, 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 no. That was before. Even before, I was
Okay.
never a lawless individual.
Okay.
Never was, never was, never was. I'm gonna tell you, me going into Christianity was
Yes.
something that it was an easy transition because my lifestyle was always a kind of way.
Okay.
I was grow a lot of Rastafarians grew me up, so the humility and the art, a certain art in my life was always there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, was it difficult to basically transition from the soca and the other things that you were doing into this, or you were
No,
able
no,
to
no.
transfer all this to
When a smooth transition.
it's a smooth transition?
If you hear some of the stories, people make some people cry because my management just had a deal for me to open for Rupee, for Edwin Yearwood in Africa and Iowa George. This was a deal that we had. And I walk well for all of that. I used to be one of the biggest, I had one of the biggest, what we say, just last night, the guy was telling my wife, the owner for the radio station said, your husband, because he never see my wife all the years. The first time he saw her was last night. The man said, your husband had one of the biggest radio programs on the air in Antigua, and he walked left that. So for me, it was a smooth transition, man. I know I did what I did.
Okay.
And
when you returned to the stage as a gospel singer, what was it like? Did everybody accept you, or
for the ones and them, for the overzealous Christians, it was a fight because
Okay.
my style was always my style. So it was a fight. But I grew onto them. I grew onto the skin. And
Yes.
even though that I'm not a part of the Christian community, but still a part of the household of faith, I've still got some friends that show me love.
Okay.
Yeah, even though I get chastised by some still show me love.
Great, great. And we move into love right now. We've seen the love of
Mm.
Jehovah. Where's this
Yes.
cover from?
This is my second album, The Love of Jehovah. Yeah, man. This was the album that put me on the map.
Okay.
this this is the album that I did a remix, Let Praises Rise. I have some heavy hitting tunes on this, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where can we find this album? If anybody
Anyway,
wants to purchase this album,
yes, on all the platforms, every platform, iTunes, every platform, every media platform, every online store, you could find it there. Love
yes.
of Jehovah.
Okay. And also from the album of itself, we have the singer
Mm.
right here. So probably gonna ask you to perform something from that album.
No problem.
Hope I'm not putting you on the spot.
Nah, man, can't put the artist on the spot.
Okay,
Can't put the artist.
let's do this, sir. Let's do this.
I have one named, as I said, the Let Praises Rise remix.
Yes.
So, folks, listen. Let praises rise, from the inside, yeah, side, yeah, of me. May you delight, on the inside, Father, on the inside, yeah, of me. 'Cause all I want is for you to be glorified For you to be lifted high, all I want is for you to be glorified, for you to be lifted high. Listen, say as I rise up in the morning, Lord, I will surely give thanks, cause I'm treading through the day, Lord, I know you're the one who is holding my hands, So I will sing praise to you in everything that they say and do. I run the stamp out the bounds, Jesus bring me back, cause all I want is for you to be glorified, Lord, lifted high. Yeah, man.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wow. Let me see.
Yeah, man. That's one of the remix.
That was really good, and also that was really inspiring too as well. I wanted you to literally move from that straight into Faithful.
Well, Faithful is not on the album as yet. You know, I'm waiting to put that on an album. Yes. So look out for the compilation coming up very soon. It's gonna be a double album, one with reggae and one with soca. We're gonna call that True Love album. Yeah, man.
All right. So I'm gonna put you on the spot again, right? I want you to just give me a little piece of Faithful.
Oh, yeah, my God is faithful to supply all my wants and needs by his riches and his glory. Take a look in at the word and you will see God is faithful. There now, to supply all my wants and needs by his riches and his glory. Take a look in at my life and you will see. Yo, protect yourself, not wreck yourself. Me know times hard and you need help. That's all I can about a prayer. Send it up unto Yeshua, guarantee that he will answer, make a way out for you. Like David, like Joshua, like Israel. He'll do it for you as well. That's all the faith. Please don't slip. Don't make the enemy come take a grip. Cause God is faithful. Yes, my God. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, I can tell you this. You're natural, right? I can tell you this. You're natural because I remember I sent the YouTube video because I played for my brother, right?
Yeah.
I played from my computer, and he was on my phone, and he said, "No, man, I'm not hearing it too good and stuff like that, right?" So I said, "Okay, let me send you the link to YouTube, right? Because he's there as well, so I don't think he's that with the technology." And then he called me back like about 10 minutes. He said, "Nah, man, that's a very good song." He said, "Love this song." Yes.
Yeah, man. So I feel that
I can hear it. I can hear the passion. I can hear the energy and so forth. And I think this is the reason why that song resonates with me and also resonate with a lot of people because 130 something views. It does tell you something. And now that people are going to go watch it again, I'm sure YouTube is going to push it, and then eventually it's going to become a popular song on the air. Okay.
We're looking forward for that.
I'm sorry?
We're looking forward to getting that out.
Don't worry.
After 200,000 views, 500,000.
Probably might wake up tomorrow and see you got 1 million views. What are you going to do?
Oh!
What are you going to do if you wake up tomorrow and see you got 1 million views?
Well, I'm going to send whatever little check I get, I'm going to send that to you. And guys, thanks.
All right. So let's just hope that this song, I love this song, and I feel this is more like your theme song. It is a song that resonates with me, and I'm sure, like I said before, I'm sure others too as well. And there are a lot of people in Guyana you probably can collaborate with. Is there any singer in Guyana right now that is doing gospel music that you want to collaborate with?
Well, me and Samuel, we have I know Samuel decent. Probably Custody.
Yes.
But there's a young artist also, Kyra boy. Kyra. If I could get her to do some. She have a song limitation, boy. I know it's not gospel, but hey, look, vibes stand done. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man, yeah, man, yeah,
yes,
man.
yes. And
So,
she's doing a lot of Afro beats. I guess she we played one. I'm not sure if we got a chance to play it, but I listened to that one. It's also really good too as well.
everything from Kyra I get on my phone.
Yeah.
Winston make sure he send them out.
Yes, yes. She's pretty good. I would love to have both of you on here, probably in the near future. And so persons can hear her because she was the first person that came on the show, and we did have a good show as well, and she performed on the show, and I can tell you, like, her voice is so marvelous. It's incredible, right? Um, what I'm happy about is to see, our Guyanese artists all of a sudden, right,
Yeah.
just rising and coming up, because we pray for that day when we can, when we can hear it on the international stage, probably at the
Yes.
BETs, and so forth, right?
BET Awards and so look where we coming.
Yes, we coming. All right. I have a question for you. Did anybody
Yeah.
ever compare you to Buju Banton?
Sure, sure. My wife took a photo with me
Yes.
this week and she said, "Babes, you look like Buju." And my mannerism and style, so people always put me with Buju. They put me with Richie Spice.
Yes.
Also, they couple me up with Richie Spice.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah, so Buju has. I got an uncle in Ghana that passed. He used to call me Buju Banton.
Okay.
Buju and B. He used to call me Buju and Beanie.
Buju and Beanie. Okay.
Yeah.
You have the voice because when you listen to some of his intros, I think he did an album when he talked about his life and so forth.
Mm.
And I
And
think
still Shiloh.
yes, I think for every song that he put out, he was given a little bit of piece as how how he put that song and so forth, and what it meant for him. Your voice just sung just like that on that album for some reason. So maybe you guys are related.
We're black, not anything possible with us.
Okay, great. So, so how do you connect with the Guyanese people while being in Antigua with your music? And I know the reason why too, while you're doing this interview, it's an opportunity to reconnect. How you were doing it back in the.
I'm telling you, man, that I'm guilty for not doing it the way I ought to do. I had some doubts in terms of being received, but I overcome those doubts and went to New York this year.
Yes.
And the main purpose was not to promote on the Wadadli side of the Antiguan side of the Labor Day, but to return back to my roots. And going back there, I saw a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends, they welcome me with open arms and say, "We got you, bro." So yeah, that's what it is right now. I'm gonna be pushing very hard in Guyana right now to get some of the radio stations, get some television station interviews, whatever it is. I'm gonna be pushing to get the Naycha K.I.D brand in Guyana.
Yes, and we have to get Faithful out there because Faithful is a very good song, right? So
Thanks.
I want to push Faithful. I want to see I want to see that song get to 1 million views. So, and the only way we can do that is if we keep playing it from YouTube. So those who are listening, please go to YouTube, play Faithful, play it over again, share it onto your Facebook. And also, I don't think you're gonna get any copyright strike or anything of that sort.
No.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Because I did upload it to the little ad that I did upload it to YouTube, and I didn't see any copyrights and so forth. So, so you guys can not to upload it, but go and play it directly from Naycha K.I.D YouTube.
Please.
Right? Please. It's a very good song. I think.
Please.
In respect to the production and everything. So when you created that song, so everything was done 6 or 5 years ago, right? The music video was done recently.
No, the video, same thing, same year. Yeah, man. Everything came out the same time.
Yes.
I released a song, I think one was Father's Day.
Yes.
After releasing one of my songs, I Got Love,
Yes.
and then I realized it wasn't getting the traction, so I just decided, no, let me release this song. And in little and no time, this song went from
Yes.
mm,
Yes.
mm,
Yes.
yeah,
I know it is. I know it is in the virtual world, especially when you post something and you're like, not a
yeah,
like. I'm gonna
yeah.
confess on you. You go back and you're like, people not liking it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this one I go on.
Yes. But somebody said I was watching a motivational video on YouTube, and somebody said that your content is going to be your retirement, right? And the reason why he said that because he said even if you're a singer, even if you do anything that you're doing on YouTube, right? He said because he said all that he used to do all these different things and stuff, talk about his life and talk about all the challenges that he went through. And he used to post these videos on YouTube. And he said, sometimes you go back there, you only get like 5 or 6 views, or sometimes 50 views and so forth. And it so happened, I think he did about 200 videos, right?
Wow.
And then he said, apparently the last video that he did, right? The last video that he did during that time, for some reason, gained some traction. And it didn't only just
Wow.
gain some traction, but he got like 500,000 views. And then when he got 500,000 views, then everybody went back and looked at
So I look the rest of the videos.
that he did back then. And obviously he got to monetize and so forth in respect to his YouTube channel. And then he just went back and he just went back and he saw the amount of money that was sitting on there. He's like, this can't be happening. And this is the reason why he said your content is going to be your retirement.
Retirement.
Right? Because look at Bob Marley, right? Look at Bob Marley. Bob Marley died years ago, and look what's happening. His music still
Still number one on iTunes.
it still lives. It still lives, and that is something that you can definitely take a page out of that book.
Yes.
He said, what,
Yes.
you may not be getting the traction now in respect to some of the music, however, but in years to come, in let's say 5 or 10 years from now,
I like 5. I rather 5.
there you go. I like 5 too as well. Any specific reason why you like 5?
And the next 5 years I'll be 50 or
Oh my
49.
gosh. No, you're telling me I am getting old, man.
Because you're gonna be like 52, right?
Oh my gosh. Do not to give my age out here. Well, you know what? It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook, right?
Hey, look.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, in another 5 years, another 10 years, and so forth, your music is going to still live on. And this song, Faithful, is an amazing song. And trust me, man, I'm gonna keep playing it, right?
Thanks much, man.
And then eventually you're gonna see that spike in the views, right? So, question here: what's next for Naycha K.I.D? Any new projects that you have going on right now?
Project.
Any collaborations or albums on the horizon?
Yes.
Okay, let's
We
talk
all
about
know that Booyah is taking over right now, so I have 3 Booyah tracks to record and 5 reggae tracks.
Okay.
So I'm already in the studio with a guy. He's in a kind of he's doing some meeting work right now. So
okay.
I talked to him last night. He said, yeah, as soon as I finish with that, we're in the studio. And yeah, man. So hopefully by November we get some new music.
Okay.
November.
And also, how do you plan to promote your new track and so forth? Like, do you have everything in place for that?
Yes, I got well, except for Guyana. No, I got the DJs in New York.
Okay.
Guyanese DJ in New York. I got 2 links to 2 radio stations down there in Guyana. But right now I have the Caribbean lock. I have Grenada, St. Kitts. I got St. Vincent, Trinidad, of course, Trinidad, and Belize.
Okay.
And I have Belize. Nothing too tough in Jamaica as yet, but I'm trying to get down there.
All right. Now, have you planned like any tour or anything?
Well, with that said, any tour will be promotional tour because
Okay.
most of the stuff have to come out of your thy pocket.
Yes.
So it have to be very more strategically done, especially for next year. So
Okay.
my plan is to like every like Dominica Carnival, go to Dominica Carnival, go to Grenada Carnival, St. Vincent Carnival, St. Kitts Carnival this year. There's a friend who's trying to get me over there for St. Kitts Carnival this year. He is promoting me with he is speaking to one of the promoters over there who knew of me in the earlys and didn't know I was still doing music. So yeah, so the possibility I will be in St. Kitts for 2 days or so. So
All right.
it's just basically to get the music out.
All right, great. And I want to dive into something else. I'm gonna play a clip and then we're gonna talk about that because we want to talk about opportunities. And you are
Mm,
a Guyanese artist, and not to say you're a
mm,
young Jamaican artist, where
mm,
a lot of them do get opportunities, but Guyanese artists don't really get those kind of opportunities, right?
mm.
So I want to play this clip and then we can talk about it after.
St. Vincent in collaboration with the world. Yeah, man, we're bringing this beautiful thing to you as we entertain you online. We're here to bring you the gospel of our Lord and Savior, to encourage those who are panicking in this time of a pandemic, man. Trust me, we know a lot of people out there are suffering in many ways, but tonight we just want to know you to know that we are with you and we are here to encourage you in everything or in every way that we can. Amen. Hey, look. I'm just playing my part in this life. My role is to bring the gospel to you via music, via our culture, and that is what I'm doing. A lot of artists on the lineup tonight, so folks, you guys gonna be well entertained tonight, all right? So put away your frown, put a smile.
There you go. There you go. So I was really impressed by that, and I'll tell you why.
Mm.
Right? But I'm gonna give you the opportunity to tell us exactly where you were at that time and what you were doing.
Listen, man, that was a time where where I understood what isolation is.
Yes.
Where when the world was locked away and it's in the pandemic I woke up. When I realized that we're just merely humans, and authoritative people can always lock us away. I've seen people stressed out, like totally stressed out because they cannot socialize. I see people get sick, not with COVID, but sick of anxiety that they can't work. What would happen tomorrow for them? So for me, this was an opportunity for me to enlighten people and keep them entertained, keep them encouraged. So for the folks over there at we Fest in St. Vincent, they called me and said, Naycha, we wanted you to be a part of this event. And me and my crew just jump on board because, we understood what was happening in the world at that time, what, 2021, 2020, 2019, it was crazy. So it was an opportunity for us to, encourage people as we were encouraging ourselves. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And the reason why I played that clip is because um I'm seeing talent right there. So
Mm.
you're not only a singer, but you're able to do other things too as well, right?
Yeah.
What do you say about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, but as I told you, I was an on-air radio personnel for
That's right.
over 13, 14 years. So with that, and again, as I told you, some of the lyrics from Bob Marley and Steel Pulse is what helped me to move forward as an artist. Because everybody know that Bob Marley wasn't the biggest of when it come to grammar and dictation, but
Yes.
when he speak, it was a different vibe. So with that
Yes.
now, I usually gravitate to that, and I meet people where I could reach them. If I can't reach you, therefore you're out of my intellect or out of my category. So
Yes.
that is for somebody else to reach you.
Yes.
So for me, I always do things on a natural way, as best as I could. You know.
Yes. Yes.
Mm,
And that's also very good because if you notice, like in the United States, right, we have these artists here and they're doing their thing, but they also
mm,
have, in terms of their income, right?
mm,
It's not only performing, and having concerts and so forth, but they also have like another brand, something that's going on
mm,
um, in their life that is bringing in some kind of income. and so
Yes,
forth.
yes.
So I know for a lot of young artists go through this, this financial um, aspect in their life, and not only artists,
Mm,
even being a journalist too as well. It's a job that you don't really get a whole lot coming back to you, and so forth. But you still have to be creative, right?
mm,
And the reason why I play that is to encourage you, right? Um, and to inspire you that the things that you may not see in yourself, because you used to do this on the
mm.
radio. I
Yeah.
mean, right? And to run a radio station, you had to be able to talk, right?
Yes.
so, so that. Go ahead. Sorry.
And to be honest, I still have a
Yeah.
crazy speech disorder. Enough people don't know. But when I get tired, I can't talk. Literally everything becomes
Everything just started.
yeah. And I taught myself by listening to some of the
Yes.
best radio announcers
Oh yes.
on air, and because of that, I was able to overcome this little speech disorder. Still have it, but it comes like a style now.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. And you know what? Like for a lot of us, I think we suffer from something in respect
Mhm,
to our speech. But one thing that we learn to do is to take our time, speak, ensure that
mhm,
the words are coming out clearly, because when you try to speak too fast at times too as well, you can get
mhm,
tied up in the entire whole thing, and then you start to ramble and so forth. So but you
mhm.
have that gift. I can see that clearly from your presentation. It was clear. I understood everything that you were saying and so on. So I want to encourage you, right? Don't give
I-
up, because social media is the thing these days. I'm telling you, you can go viral just like that. You know what I mean? And things can just happen for you, because even though you used to do radio, because I don't know how many people listen to radio now.
right now.
I'm not sure how many people listen to radio now, because when I'm at home, it's either I'm listening right now, I'm going to listen to Nature Kid, Faithful,
Ah, ah,
or I'm watching
YouTube
or I'm watching a podcast.
podcast. Yeah, yeah.
So being an artist and so forth, what do you think about having your own podcast and talking about your life and your challenges, because that can come
Yeah, it's
out.
something that I very much gearing to do.
Okay,
Got some equipments, and I would love to understand this little gadget that you
don't
use.
worry, I can teach you
So because so it's something I was to be honest, I was planning to go back to radio.
yes.
Sometimes soon I talk to my wife about it. She said, once you don't take you away much from us. Because to be honest, when I used to do it back in those days, I used to have to isolate myself from my family, wake up early in the morning and go and do what I have to do. So even if I do radio, it will be coupled with internet. Definitely will be coupled with internet. Um, I have a page named a New Day Morning Show on Facebook. If you can go back, you can go back and check some of that. A New
Okay,
Day
I will.
Morning Show,
Oh, yes,
and
I
you will
will.
see what I used to do, how I used to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
So,
so
so I would encourage you to probably bring back the New Day Morning Show.
yeah,
But
that's
when you
that's
bring it
that's
back this time, you're adding the videos to it.
yeah.
And
I do. I had some videos to it.
okay, okay, good,
Yeah.
good, good. And you turn that into an entire podcast. So now everybody's
Mm,
gonna know who's Nature Kid. And then obviously that will open doors for a lot more collaboration, right?
hmm.
And making things happen. But I am very happy that you were able to take that step and come on this show here with me.
Oh man,
Yes.
it's a pleasure. Trust me, it's a pleasure.
Even though we just met, it seems as if I've known you for a very long time, right?
Hmm.
Now, one of the things that just before we go, I want
Hmm.
us to take a few moments to talk about a couple of things.
Yeah.
And I consider myself a politician too, as well,
Mm.
a political commentator. And also in the space of music, um, how do you see music rising in Guyana, and for Guyanese having the appreciation for Guyanese music, for local music? What is your take on that?
Yo, support the thing.
Okay.
I've again, I wasn't looking in as much, but Winston get me looking in.
Yes.
Start looking in. and the music is lovely. This commercial that you show me with the Demrock, I was googling
And you're mentioning Demrock, and this same guy is calling me, but I have to call him back.
yeah, some of the Indo Guyanese music
Yes.
is up to par.
Yes.
So you can't complain and say you have to listen to music from India alone or Trinidad, chutney from Trinidad, because the music is good. The reggae music is up to par.
Yes.
Our gospel reggae music with Samuel and the crew is up to par.
Yes.
You know, the dancehall is up to par. So I'm saying, folks, all we got to do is be patriotic about it, especially to the DJs, and play more of your local. You know, and let's right now, every island is being very patriotic. We don't say we have to be selfish, but we must put self first, you know, in terms of our entertainment, you know. CPL, you know, somewhere, you know, CPL has exposed some artists also. So it's going good. We have what it takes. Is just marketing right now. Just marketing.
Yes, and
support.
I think even CPL, because right now a lot of the games are in Guyana currently,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel that, you know, some of the young artists should have been used during the time of CPL to promote, you know, to promote what we do in Guyana, right? So, and now for the difficult question, the hard question, what do you think the government can do to spice up things in the music industry? And I want you to think very strategically, looking at the Guyana situation right now. I want you to look at the music industry and everything. What do you think that the current administration can do to really help artists like yourself, even though you're not living in Guyana right now? What do you think that the government can do to make it better?
Again, the word is patriotic. You know, the word must be patriotic. Again, we don't have to be selfish, but we should put self first. You know,
That's right.
So for the people who have it, you know, it don't take much to push an artist. It just take them up, say, all right, we're gonna. Antigua used to do it. Antigua used to take a few of us. I was one of the Guyanese who Antigua used to send to overseas to promote the culture. We, you know, having one of the biggest carnivals right now because of, in terms of our population, and not only population, we have now becoming a bigger melting pot because we have people from different ethnicity coming over to Guyana, you know, and bringing their vibes within us. So what the government can do, the government can just, hey, just put some of the artists first. Make a budget in terms of your culture. Let's call it let's call it a cultural budget, where we're gonna push our culture, you know. And I know it's just gonna be a drop in that big party of oil that you guys have when it comes to money.
That we have. It belongs to all of Guyana. Okay,
you know,
we have.
It's gonna be a drop in that I'll bucket. So yeah, man, I think we have a lot of young delegates that could go forth as ambassadors and promote Guyana, man, with our music. You guys are good, trust me. Again, first name come to head when it come to modern music is Kyra. Second name is Samuel. And I heard Jomo is on the Demrock. Me and Jomo came up in the same band. Yes. There's a lot of people there, man. And the Indo Guyanese, the chutney music, you know, I think we have enough. We have a big package.
Yes.
To promote our music. So to the officials who are listening, work with us.
Exactly. Let me just play this clip so that I'm not sure what you're performing here, but let me just play this clip. Okay, one moment.
All the first tonight. It's a blessing to be here. Listen. People on the outside, listen. My God is faithful.
All right, you see, I'm telling you, man, this is a talent. This is a talent that needs to be discovered. This is a talent that needs to be discovered, man. Like, I mean, I can just keep watching you, and it's not only watching you, but the music, the vibe, and the energy that you bring into it,
Yeah,
right?
man. Thanks.
And to see someone with dreadlocks as a Rasta man, and say, "What? That's so really good." You know what I'm saying? So, you do your thing. You do your thing,
Thanks, man.
right?
Thanks, bro. Thanks a lot, man.
And your real name. We didn't get your real name.
My real name is Junior Afori Edwards.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. And
yeah,
that's Naycha K.I.D right there. Soon to be
yeah,
Naycha King.
yeah. Formerly known. Something I don't know as yet. Working on it.
Okay, you're working on it.
Mm,
You're working on it.
yeah.
And also, I like the message that you send into the government. Not sure if the government get a chance to see this. I like the
Mm,
message that you send into them. Um, Basically, bringing everybody together and working in, as a matter of fact, and work in this one pot, like a pepper pot. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man.
Right? So where you put everything inside. Don't put chicken in pepper pot though.
No, no,
Don't put chicken in there.
no.
Yes,
More like a cook up.
that's right. More like a cook up rice. Right? So
Uh,
bringing everyone together, taking a part of that budget and basically put it towards our music. Because I'm telling you, when I listen to Kaya as well, I mean, I've had some revelations, and I'm not sure if it's Kaya that is sending all of this inspiration, but I've had this revelation where I'm seeing great talent coming out of Guyana.
mhm.
And what are we doing with these talents? You know what I mean? Even at the CPL, at all these different things that happen, even if we bring in international artists, we need to get our local talent involved, right?
Yeah,
So
man.
definitely, I am one for any kind of collaboration and so forth. But man, if opportunities come, just take
We'll
it.
grab it. Yeah,
All right,
man. Definitely will grab it.
all right, just grab
Definitely
it.
grab it.
Good. All right. So before we wrap up very quickly, I want to ask you one last question. Probably might be a
Mhm.
follow-up question too as well. What is your advice to a young person right now listening to you? Right. And I can tell you this. The reason why I'm asking this question, I post this video, a little ad that I did. I posted on my WhatsApp, and a young man like that he liked that video, which means he's familiar with you. And I was talking to
Mm.
someone too as well, because I was asked, so who are you interviewing today? I'm like, oh, and I'm not supposed to be doing interviews, but I'm interviewing this guy called Nature Kid. It's like,
Mm.
Nature Kid. He's like, yo, I know this guy from a little bit from a time back. He's still around. Right, so it seems as though your name was out there in the Guyanese.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Okay,
It was. I'm
right.
telling you, it was.
Yes, but
It
what is
was.
your advice to a young individual that is coming up right now in the industry
Listen
here
me.
in Guyana?
To the young ones in Guyana, let me tell you, if it's for you, it's for you. There's nothing or no one gonna detour you from what you love, and that is, the music. So be consistent. You know, um, times, look at find a role model because we have to do it. We all have to follow somebody. Make sure you follow somebody that is successful, and just follow the pattern and keep at it. It might for some men it's gonna be real hard. Trust me, it's gonna be real hard. For some it's gonna be easy, and for those who are getting it easy, help out the other ones. It's not competition alone. It's not a competing thing. It's about a cultural upliftment or cultural development in Guyana right now. So, each one teach one, everyone, help out. Yeah. But keep writing, keep producing, keep at it, keep honing your craft, and be strong, man. Be strong.
All right, good stuff. And I'm sure for persons who are listening, for those individuals who are thinking about getting into music, in Guyana, you can also be a role model for those individuals as well,
Yes, yes.
right? And I feel like right now in today's world, I feel they have a lot of modern technology that they can use, and even be better than you. All right.
Way better,
Yes.
way better.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
All
Yeah.
right. So my last question to you as we wrap up here, I really appreciate you for coming on board here.
The
Um,
pleasure, man.
we can have this interview, even though we had some challenges and some mishap, but we were able to make it happen. Um, in the um, in the days right now, in the time right now, when it comes to AI and
Hmm.
music, how do you see yourself evolving in this aspect? And we have to talk about it because AI is taking over everything that you're doing these days.
Is or has?
Well, let's say has taken over.
Okay.
Has taken over, yes. Yes.
I came back from New York 2 or 3 weeks ago, and one of the producer dropped me home. He came
Yes.
from the airport. We were on the same plane, a producer, and he said, "Nature, look at this. Okay, write me a song about Antigua summer nights, and I want to party all night with a friend. Do it soca." In about 10 seconds, he had a hit record. He had a hit record. AI gave him lyrics, reference, everything, gave him a track, the full production in about 10 seconds. For me, I will never go down that path because music is supposed to be coming from here.
Yes.
That is how I write music. But I'm saying it's out there for people to it's out there for people to hone the craft, for people who have a good voice but can't write, it's there for you. For me, it have to come from within, boy.
They got to come from within.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So you're not going to get caught up with that. You want to keep it.
I wouldn't say totally. I wouldn't say totally because AI is helping me to do promotion online.
Of course.
And my wife is showing me how to do promotion online
Yes.
to meet other people. But just to say to write my lyrics and yeah.
Yes. You just wanted to come naturally from
Yeah,
there,
man.
from the art, from that
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
Yes.
man.
And also, one last question. In terms of
Mm.
you writing your music and so forth, what is that process like? Is it that you have to basically segregate yourself, go into an area where you can think clearly? What is that like for you?
Comes natural for me.
Okay.
I write with lyric, with rhythm in
Yes.
terms of if I might hear an instrumental, and some it's this instrumental playing in my head.
Yes.
Most of my songs the instrumental in my head, and then I go and do production. For everybody different. For me, I don't need to be isolated. Sometimes some of the songs will take a whole month. Some will take one day. Some will take a few hours. It's all depend on what you feel and what you want to put out.
Yes.
So for me, I don't have to isolate. I don't have to go up in the hills. I don't have to go on the beach. I
Right.
just need a headphone.
Yes.
Sometimes driving, I say, hold on, take up my phone. If
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
yo,
yeah. All right, all right, all right.
yeah,
Naycha
man, yeah,
K.I.D,
man.
thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me, bro. Thanks for
Not
having
sure.
me.
I'm not sure. You're welcome. I'm not sure if you want to give any shout out before you go.
Yeah, man. Got to big up my wife, my family, my 3 boys, my 3 Hebrew boys I call them. Big up to Winston and my crew. Big up to the folks who have visited my page, since this interview. Big up to everybody in Ghana. I'm coming. You know what I mean? For those folks who have been supporting me throughout the years, thanks a lot for your support, and I'm looking forward for your continued support. All right. So yeah, man, enough blessings, enough love from yours truly, man. Vice of the one.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Our first tonight.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for staying with us here and minus the mishap and everything that we went through. I want to thank you guys for actually coming back and for being part of the live here today. We'll be back on Monday. You never know. We probably might be back tomorrow as well. If something come up, if someone comes up and wants to have an interview, we'll do it. All right. So thank you for all the support, and remember to follow us on YouTube, also on Facebook as NG24, on YouTube as News Guyana 24. I'm also on TikTok as News Guyana 24, and also on Instagram too as well. I just add an extra 4 to the 24. Nate,
Mm.
before you go, I want you to let everyone know where they can find you. If somebody wants to make contact with you in respect
Mm.
to any collaboration or so forth, I want you to give that information. If there's an
Well,
email
I'm on.
or anything of that sort, I want you to give that out.
Mm. Well, of course, my email is Naycha, Naycha K.I.D @gmail.com. And you can find that name on every other platform: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Uh, yeah, yeah. So you guys can link me in, send me an inbox, DM me, and if you want to do a collaboration, and definitely will be available and will answer you back.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And if anybody want to drop a comment too, ensure you go and you comment on his videos
thanks.
on YouTube. Just ensure to subscribe
Hmm.
on YouTube because you want to build that too as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Ensure to subscribe, leave
Thanks
a
for that.
comment as well, and I'm hoping that you respond to those comments.
Yeah, I do. I usually do. Usually
All
do.
right, good. All right, so they can leave a comment and so on.
Uh,
Okay. So
yeah.
like I said, it was a pleasure being here and having this
Mhm.
conversation with you. I know we can go on and on and on, but we have to
Yeah.
wrap up. You gotta wrap this thing up, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wrap up with this piece that I put together here. My favorite.
Hmm.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking and for staying throughout this live. We really appreciate it. Before we go, we just want to give a shout out to Winston. Winston, thank you so much. I can see that you've been encouraging others to share the live. I want to thank you so much for your support, Mr. Winston Jacob. And also, I want to thank my guest today, Naycha K.I.D, for giving me this opportunity. We got to always find opportunities and ways to collaborate, especially during a time like this. The only way we can grow and help each other and support each other. So I would say go to Nature Kid YouTube and also find him there on Instagram and Facebook and give him some support, some love, and let's help to grow his work in terms of what he's doing. As Guyanese, come on, we have to show support. It's very important. It's not only about about the comedian side of things. Sometimes we have to stay focused in all that we're doing. So before I go, I want to play this ad here from Demrock, and then we can close the show. All right. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Denmark Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go.
Even if you're away, 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 away.
Firstly, press up, charge up, rise up, earth.
मैं ही चमेली मैं हूँ माले नाले बेली.
Let him go. I'm from a kingdom where we live by the laws of God, not the words of people.
They all left undone. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year for all the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Good evening. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for the show. This is my first time here, so I'm excited. I came with friends, but I guess my friends are shy, so I said I'm going to be in the spotlight today. So I'm from Grenada, and this is my first time here, so that's why I came to support. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Forever.
2025 Denmark Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go.
Even if you're away, 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 away.
Firstly, rest up, charge up, rise up, earn.
मेरा नाम है चमेली मैं हूँ माले नाले बेली
Let him go. I'm from a kingdom where we live by the laws of God, not the words of people.
They all left undone it wasn't my fault
Oh, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year for all the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more, Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Good evening. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for the show. This is my first time here, so I'm excited. I came with friends, but I guess my friends are shy, so I said I'm going to be in the spotlight today. I'm from Grenada, and this is my first time here, so that's why I came to support. You know? Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Austin, the plain land, customs, immigration. Blessings are only down, tell them this is the season. This is the mood right now, happy. Tell them that I'm happy, happy. Nobody got take me try away, not today. Tell them this is the mood right now, happy. Tell them that I'm happy, happy. Now make them disturb me, peace no way, not today. Me in a mood, happy mood, me thankful. Yeah, boy, I'm feeling good. Me express me gratitude with a smile upon my face. Austin, the plain land, customs, immigration. Blessings are only down, tell them this is the season. This is the mood right now, happy. Tell them that I'm happy, happy. Nobody got take me try away, not today. Tell them this is the mood right now, happy. Tell them that I'm happy, happy. Now make them disturb me, peace no way, not today. Me in a mood, happy mood, me thankful. Yeah, boy, I'm feeling good. Me express me gratitude with a smile upon my face. G, St. Vincent and the Grenadines in collaboration with the world. All the first tonight. It's a blessing to be here. Listen. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. All the first people on the outside, listen. My God is faithful.
Rock Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go.
even if you're away 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 away
Firstly, rest up, charge up, rise up, earn.
मेरा नाम है चमेली मैं हूँ माले नाले बेली
Let him go. I'm from a kingdom where we live by the laws of God, not the words of people.
They all left undone it wasn't my fault
Oh, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year for all the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more, Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Good evening. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for the show. This is my first time here, so I'm excited. I came with friends, but I guess my friends are shy, so I said I'm going to be in the spotlight today. I'm from Grenada, and this is my first time here, so that's why I came to support. You know? Yeah. Yes. Thank you.